Pep, you like intensity and you work with a lot of intensity, but this week with Chelsea, PSG and then Liverpool, can you just describe to us just how intense this week has been for you and your players?
Perfectly. Our level was so great, huge, I would say, in these two games. Despite of the result in France, the performance was excellent. Reviewing the game, the same as Stamford Bridge, and hopefully we can continue 9 more months ahead of us.
You finished 17 points above Liverpool last season. They were never really in the race. And I think many people are talking about both yourselves and Chelsea being in the race for the title this season. Do you believe that Liverpool are also in the race alongside you two?
And United, no.
And you believe United as well for 4, between the 4? But do you think Liverpool are back up there? Yeah.
Case, please. So Liverpool, since I arrived here in the first year, maybe not, but since after the year that we won the 100 points, that they won the Champions League, Liverpool always was there. Last season they had big problems for the many important injuries in the same position. Otherwise, would have been different. But and especially because we were excellent last season again. So the last 4 years, both teams, all the time we were there. That's why it's the biggest compliment that I think both clubs, organizations can have. That it doesn't matter what happened, all the time we're there, up there. And this is the most important thing. But Premier League, we know there are not just 1, 2. There are many, many teams that can fight for the Premier League.
Thank you, Keith. Simon Stone.
Hi, Pep. What is it like going head to head with Jurgen Klopp? He's obviously a big character in the same way that you are.
He helped me. His teams helped me to be a better manager. He put me another level to think about it, to prove myself, what I have to do to be a better manager, with our teams to try to beat them. And that is the reason why I am still in this business. A part of try to win the title is, and there are some managers, and Jurgen is one of them, that make a challenge to try to do a step forward, and I did it. We did it in Germany, and when we tried to face each other, because in Barcelona we could not face them or face him, and here in England, we are many years together, so many competitions, so we face many times. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But I think every game was nice because both teams have the same idea. So go up there to try to score goals in different ways. He absolutely quicker than us, but in the same way to try to win the games.
Simon, Ian Abrahams. Hi Pep, how are you?
Good, thank you.
At the moment, 1 point separates the top 6 in the Premier League table. So do you think we're in for another title race as when City won it with that Aguero moment in literally the last seconds of the season? And does it show the standard has risen considerably this year?
I start to see the table after 10, 12 fixtures. After I start to see the table. Now to be 1 point ahead, 1 point down, no, it's not important. This type of games to win or win is when you arrive in the finals, when you arrive in knockout stages. This is important. In the spirit is the way you play and the feeling you have as a team. And this you have to continue. We reach a high level in the last weeks, especially these last 2 games, of course, but even before in some games. And this is what you have to continue. It's going to help you to be at the end in the last stages for all competitions, in the last month with fighting for the titles. Is the way you play, not the results you get right now. And of course, it's important to win in Anfield. I cannot deny it, but we know how difficult. Yes, last year was the first time since, I don't know, many years we were not able to do it. So we know exactly it remains so difficult, but this is the challenge, and how nice it is again, like it was in Stamford Bridge in France, and now to live these kind of games.
Thank you, Ian. Mike Monet.
Hi, Pep. Good afternoon. Just sort of building on that, I could be wrong, but I think I read in a book recently that you have a theory that you can't be more than 4 points behind the leaders after 8 games in a season. I just wondered, has last season and the way that last season started changed that perception for you, or do you still have that belief?
I never write a book. So
No, I thought I read it in a book about you. Sorry.
So you have to ask the guy who wrote the book about me. Because I never thought about this theory. I'm so sorry for the writer, but that is the truth. So when you add 8 fixtures, 4 points behind, when you have, I don't know how many millions points still ahead of us to be played. So come on. So that is true. The first 10 games is important to don't go far away from the, for the top of the leader. But anything can happen in one league. We were the year when we lost, we won the second Premier League in a row back to back. We were 7 points behind Liverpool. Not now, maybe in January or February, something like that. So, and we won the league. So now is the way we played. And now tomorrow, I'm not going to make a step back or 1 centimeter back about we are thinking the way we have to do. Just improve what we have to do. We can do a little bit better in some departments, but the international break, hopefully.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy. Sam Lee.
Hi, Pep. You were saying there about Raheem playing so well through the middle the other night in Paris. He's played on the left for the past couple of years, and in the 100-point season, he was more on the right. He can obviously play in a lot of different positions, but not too much on the right recently. Is that because his game's changed? Does the team need different areas? Is there something else?
No, he can play there. But to start the season, Gabriel there in that position that they play really, really good. For that game, we need after 6 years together. So, and that's why made me so proud to my players. And always I said to them, I cannot words to express the sense of gratitude. I would say the sense of compliment. The way we played these 2 games. That's why just to continue to do it. This is the target.
Thank you, Jack. Last question for the embargo from Shahid Bardwaj.
Hi, Pep. Just going back to Liverpool, of course, there's been some classic matches between City and Liverpool in recent times, particularly in that 2018-2019 season. How much do you feel that those matches have helped shape the rivalry and competitiveness between the 2 clubs?
For Man City is an honor to be a rival for Man City. I'm from Liverpool. I'm pretty sure decades ago we were not rival to them, but since many years we try to compete against this legendary club, and for us it's an honor. Hopefully for them too. But for us it's an honor to be rivals, because it means we are there competing against, one of the more historic teams in England alongside United. So, and that's nice for us.